Hey everyone, Anthony Fantano here. You know who it is, hitting you with a couple quick impromptu reviews today. This one record that I want to recommend to you guys is from a Brazilian band by the name of Metá Metá. Their new album is titled MM3, and jazz fans need to take notice, jazz fusion fans need to take notice, and jazz rock fans need to take notice on this one because this is a pretty gritty, hard-hitting record in those styles. I wish it was a little more improvisational. It's not quite as improvisational as I would like, but the guitars, super crunchy and very nimble, very active. The drum grooves are nice and very punchy. We have the horns, which are actually like very smooth and sweet, sometimes pretty wild. And the lead vocals, which are really sort of like the star of the show, in my opinion, are absolutely gorgeous. Sometimes very fiery and passionate, though. They really convey quite a bit of emotion. Obviously, there's a bit of a language barrier for me personally, but you know, it doesn't really take away that much from the music, in my opinion. Some great performances, very tight performances on this thing. Some really amazing sort of melodies composed on this record. Some of the sort of themes, melodic themes written on this song, on this album are really nice. I'm not really sure what else to say about it other than that. I just wanted to quickly kind of recommend this thing to you guys. You know, there are a few moments where maybe the smoothness of the vocals doesn't quite match the bustling instrumentation in the background. And the closing track features a male vocal, I guess, from another member of the group, aside from the female vocals that actually are on every other track. And they are not as skilled, the vocal performance on that last track where they do that. So I'm not exactly sure. I mean, they wanted to, I guess, do a bit of a change of pace for the final song on the album. I don't really think it went over all that well. But aside from that, there's not really anything on the album that sticks out as bad, like a sore thumb, you know? There's actually like a really quality, really solid record. Again, if you're into jazz fusion, you want to hear sort of an ensemble of drums, vocals, guitars, a little bass in there too, and sax, playing in a very fiery, passionate way, with some very straightforward rock rhythms. But of course, like, they do a really good job of working in some Brazilian music as well. Some of that Latin American jazz and dance music sort of seeps its way into some of the grooves and into some of the tracks on this thing in a really interesting way, which of course gives these guys a bit of a unique angle, a bit of a unique vibe and sound that not a lot of jazz fusion groups have. So definitely go into this record expecting that, expecting a bit of a, you know, a South American spice there that you wouldn't get anywhere else, that you wouldn't get from any other band sort of playing with these styles of music. Again, other than that, there's not really anything else I want to bring up about this record. Link down there in the description where you can check out some of the music from this thing. Again, I recommend it. Jazz fans, jazz rock fans, jazz fusion fans, this is a must listen before the year is out. I'm not saying it's going to sort of just climb up to the top of your list or anything like that, but there are a lot of good things about this record. The band clearly, you know, is rugged, tried, and tested on their third album, I believe, here, MM3. I hope that's, you know, that assumption is correct. And so they're clearly not going anywhere. And what they're doing right now is super good. And I can only imagine that from here, they can only improve. So again, link down there in the description so you can check the music from this record out and enjoy. Let me know what you thought of this record if you gave it a listen. Love it, hate it, why? And you're the best. Catch you guys in the next review forever.